2020's been tough. We got a few days left, and hopefully I'll post this on the last day of arguably the worst year. So it's got me thinking, about a lot of stuff. It's Ben.
Hey, Ben. How
Hey,
you been,
Ben.
Ben?
Good. How have you been?
It's been pretty good.
What have you been doing?
I've been hanging out behind that tree waiting for you to come down here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, take a seat.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Could not have been any better. Woo! All right. Welcome back to the vlog.
Yeah. It's a reunion vlog.
We're getting the band back together.
Yeah.
All right, Ben. If you had one word to describe this year, what would it be?
Confusing.
Yeah.
What about you?
Challenging, I think.
Challenging.
I think a lot of my ideas about the world were challenged. And not only like the easy ones, but like more difficult topics, like what, as a species, what are human beings, and
Oh, man.
how do we feel about things that I guess I assumed incorrectly about, or I guess the big one for me is, are we inherently good or bad? And I thought I had an answer to that, and I thought the answer was good,
Yeah.
but I'm not so sure anymore.
Ooh.
So, for all the good there's been this year, there's been a lot of positive interactions, a lot of good humanity's done for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
There's also been a lot of bad. A lot of bad.
A lot.
So much bad. And it's just been really hard for me to see past that, I guess. And I'm really, I just want to be able to put humanity in a box and say they're good or they're bad.
Yeah.
We're inherently positive or negative creatures. And every time I try to do that, I can't. It just keeps coming around back to somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. It's a tough, juxtaposition.
It's so frustrating because I think at the end of the day, it's where it's at. It's somewhere in the middle. People aren't inherently good or bad. They're both, depending on the context, and that's been so frustrating for me because it's my mind wants to put it in a box.
Yeah.
And it wants to be able to say this. It's cognitively easier for me to do that.
I have a certainty that this.
Yeah, certainty, exactly. And I can't, and especially this year, And this year of all years, I want certainty. I want something stable, something to say, this one thing I know, and I can't say that. And I guess the reality is we can never say that. It's always going to be chaotic. It's always going to be changing, and it's always going to be situation dependent. And it's so frustrating. It drives me crazy. But at the same time, I guess that's part of it. You know, it's part of the beauty. It's part of this mess of humanity, is that it's ugly. But man, if I don't hate it.
It's interesting to see a person do good and evil.
Yeah, I think that's what's been challenging for me, is like, how can it be both, you know?
Yeah.
Should it have to be one or the other? I can't just say like, this person did this, so therefore they are good or bad, you know?
Yeah.
Like, people can donate to, you know, good causes, but also be super crap people. And it's like, I can't reconcile that in my head very well. Like, it's just difficult for me to be like, I can't understand that, you know? Even though I am that, like, fundamentally, we're all both good and evil at times.
Yeah.
And
like, to add another layer of complexity, like, good and evil, it depends on like who you are. Like, something someone can do can be good to one person but evil to another.
Right. Like, well, it's very interesting that like duality can be perspective dependent.
Yeah.
Oof, that's tough. That's gonna make this even more muddy.
Yep.
Yeah, so, man, so much is about perspective, because people can, I know good people, I just defined them again. I know people who I treat as more good than bad,
Yeah.
who do things that I consider to be awful things, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
how can you be this person but genuinely believe you're doing the right thing, and it be so wrong, you know?
Yeah.
And I guess it's just depends on, you know, where we come from and who we are, but like, our life experience has so much to say about what we believe and how we're gonna think about certain circumstances.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
it just sucks. It just sucks. It really does.
So confusing.
It sucks.
It sucks.
Success.
We did it.
So, what's the conclusion, Ben?
The conclusion is, don't put all your hopes in 2021.
Yeah.
Because it's just arbitrary that it's gonna change.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying like, 2021, like, can't wait to end 2020. It's gonna be finally over. Yeah, I mean, the year will be, but time is also an illusion, and calendars are fake. So, yeah, it'll be over, but our problems won't. So, I mean, the problems aren't going to end until we decide to do something about them. And I think if we take anything away from this year, one, it should be a sense of resiliency. I think we all have done really well in the face of things that we've never experienced before. But two, I think it should be that there's no definite answer to anything. 2021 is not a definite answer that things will get better. And neither is 2022 or any year beyond that. It's what we make it. So do the best you can in as many situations as you can.
Yeah.
And realize it's always going to be a little bit imperfect. I think doing your best while accepting reality is kind of the takeaway from this year for me. Is like, times I felt not productive, or, you know, like I was like staying in all the time and like couldn't go anywhere and do anything, and I was getting really bored and like depressed, and it was like, it's just part of it, you know? There's literally no way to go right now. It is.
It's good and bad.
It's good and bad. Man. Yeah, I guess that's all things.
Yeah.
Not just people. Everything can be good, everything can be bad. It's about perception, it's about your circumstance. And just remember that. Keep it in mind for other people, you know? we don't know what they're going through. We don't know where they came from,
Where they're going.
where they're going. Yeah. So just I don't know. This is gonna end exactly like my vlog from the Oregon coast. Stay in process. Keep becoming. Just figure it out as you go. All the other cliches, you know. 2021, year of the cliche.
Yeah. Both good and bad.
So 2021 will be a year of good, but it'll also be a year of bad. And so we're gonna have to be prepared for that and just be ready to accept both the best way we can. So this is me signing off for 2020. See you again in 2021. Hope you enjoyed the reunion vlog, Ben.
It's good seeing you.
Always a pleasure.
Go back to my tree.
He's gonna go back there. I'm gonna go over there.